Hi, this is Bill with Dine Drink Vegas. I'm inside Bavette Steakhouse inside the Park MGM, and I just wanted to give you a quick tour and show you some of the fantastic things to eat here. The vibe, the decor is very much a century ago France, and as you go in, it looks very much like that. The steaks we had were great, and the side orders were fantastic. You particularly need to try the Brussels sprouts, but the real reason to come here is for the cocktail bar. The cocktail bar they have will make anything you want. They have every liquor I could have thought of to call, and the particular cocktails they have worked fantastically. Stay with me for just a minute, and I will show you some of the particular plates of food that we really enjoyed tonight.
When I was walking through, I mentioned that one of our favorite parts about Bavette's was the bar. We enjoyed every cocktail we had. One of the reasons that we enjoyed the cocktails was that everyone was presented well. This is the old-fashioned, and they spent a lot of time and thought and effort into it. It was the good big chunks of ice cubes. Nothing was that sort of elaborate, cheap fishbowl cocktail that you get at a bad college bar. It was high-end liquors, it was nicely presented, and it was an incredible part of our meal experience. Since we were there for a big meal experience, we all ordered appetizers. I, for example, ordered this salad. This salad was the bacon roasted tomato. It had a pretty heavy, it said it was olive oil, but it tasted like a vinaigrette on it. So it wasn't a salad from a health perspective, but it was fantastic, particularly with that thick cut bacon, which I enjoyed very much. Speaking of thick cut bacon, we also ordered an appetizer simply of thick cut bacon. It had a nice glaze on it, it had a little bit of pepper on it. It was good. The challenge with the thick cut bacon was that if you're at a steakhouse, that's an awfully heavy appetizer before you order your main meal. Now, if you want a little bit of a lighter appetizer, we also enjoyed the shrimp cocktail. The shrimp cocktail was okay, and again, it was presented beautifully, but the shrimp were a little bit small. I'm not quite sure that the shrimp cocktail was worth the price that we paid. There just wasn't enough shrimp there. But it was still a pleasant thing, and we enjoyed it. When we moved on to our entrees, we got several sides to share, and all of the sides are designed that way. They're designed as shareable sides. The Brussels sprouts with bacon were great, and it was the same bacon that we had with the appetizer. You may be noticing a theme emerging here. It was thick cut, it was juicy, and it made the Brussels sprouts taste amazing. We also tried the truffle mac and cheese, which was thick and rich and creamy. It was very good. When we moved on to our entrees, we had several steaks. I don't think I got any pictures of those. The steaks were okay. We liked them, and I'll talk about that a little bit at the end of this video. I think in terms of just steak quality, though, there are probably some other places on the strip that I enjoy better. Now, one of my friends had the prime rib au jus. It was just a sandwich. It was an amazing sandwich. And you wouldn't think of going to a high-scale steakhouse like this to get one, but he didn't. It was great, right? It was served with a horseradish. It was served with an au jus. It wound up being a great meal. I wound up getting the lamb chops. They were good, but they weren't great. They were nicely seared on the outside. The temperature on the inside was a little bit overdone. It didn't taste like there was a whole lot of seasoning, right? They probably could have used just a little bit more salt. The lamb chops were good, but they weren't great. So what was my overall take on this restaurant? It was a beautiful setting. I wish it was a place I would have taken my wife because I think she would have loved the decor. It's like what happened though, I was there on a trip with a lot of my buddies, right? A lot of other guys, and it was a good meal and we enjoyed it. I think though there are probably steakhouses on the strip that I prefer. I don't know whether it's a place to which I'll go back. Now, I'd be happy to give it another shot. It's just it wasn't a particularly high priority. Each individual thing was fine, but there was nothing that really stands out and makes me remember the meal overall. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, please like it. Please subscribe to Dine Drink Travel, to Dine Drink Vegas. We hope you'll watch us for more videos, and happy travels.